The Middle East is one of the most sensitive regions in global geopolitics. And in this region, three countries are constantly at the center of rising tension: the United States, Israel, and Iran. At first glance, they may seem like separate players, but in reality, they are deeply connected. And what happens between them does not stay in the Middle East. It affects global energy, global markets, and global stability. So how are these three powers connected? And why does this relationship matter so much to the rest of the world? To understand this, we need to look at the roles each of them plays. The United States is a global superpower with military presence across the world. Israel is one of its closest allies in the region, and Iran is a major regional power with its own long-term ambitions. These roles create a fragile and constantly shifting balance. The United States supports Israel politically, economically, and militarily. This partnership has been built over decades. It is based on shared interests, security cooperation, and strategic alignment. At the same time, Iran positions itself in opposition to both the United States and Israel. But this tension is not about a single issue. It is about influence, security, and regional power. Over time, this has created a system of indirect confrontation, not always open conflict, but a continuous state of pressure and tension. Iran works to expand its influence across the Middle East. It builds partnerships, supports aligned regional actors, and strengthens its position step by step. Israel, on the other hand, sees Iran's growing influence as a long-term security concern, especially when it comes to advanced capabilities and regional presence. The United States becomes involved because of its alliances and its broader global strategy. This creates a triangle of tension, where even small actions can have wide consequences. A move by one side can quickly affect the others, but this system is constantly changing. It is never fully stable. Sometimes tensions rise quickly, sometimes they appear to calm down. Diplomacy, economic pressure, and regional developments all play a role. Another key factor is geography. The Middle East is critical to the global energy system. It connects major shipping routes and supports international trade flows. Because of this, instability in the region does not stay local. It can affect the entire world. Energy prices can rise, markets can react, political decisions can shift far beyond the region itself. This is why governments around the world closely watch these tensions. Even without direct conflict, the possibility of escalation is enough to influence global expectations. Markets react to risk, not just to events, and this makes perception as important as reality. Understanding this situation is not about predicting one specific outcome. It is about understanding a system where alliances, interests, and geography are tightly connected, and where balance often matters as much as power. Because in global politics, stability is rarely the result of full agreement. It is the result of managing tension, carefully, constantly, and often behind the scenes. If you want calm, clear explanations of global events, geopolitics, and the global economy, subscribe to Global Analysis Point. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next analysis.